Hello, welcome to one of our Let's Talk Peri chats. The Whole in Clinic Academy is delighted to have you here. Of course, as this is an informational and educational webinar only, the medical disclaimer applies. I am not your doctor. So here are 7 important things that women in perimenopause need to know to feel incredible. Number 1, hormonal balance is key. There has never been a time in your life where you have been more inflamed with less energy due to the fact that progesterone is going MI and estrogen is roller coastering at this point because progesterone keeps estrogen in check. So understand and address your hormonal fluctuations to enhance your well-being and alleviate your symptoms. And this is absolutely possible with botanical medication as well as nutritional support and, of course, hormone replacement therapy or bioidentical hormone replacement if needed. Key number 2, nutrition matters. Again, there has never been a time in your life where you have been more inflamed with less energy. So it is so important that we are getting a nutrient-dense, rich blood supply. We're eating enough. We see so many eating disorders in midlife. Women in perimenopause are suddenly freaked out by the fact that they're putting on weight, so they start restricting. Restriction only puts adrenals under more pressure. And please keep in mind that the adrenals are under so much pressure as it is because you're going from an ovarian production of hormone to an adrenal production of hormone during this transition. So it is so important to send the message to your body that I am fine, all is well, I'm at peace, I'm not at war, famine is not on its way, so that your body has this gorgeous, nutrient-dense, rich blood supply with enough macros and enough micronutrients in order for your body to have that peaceful biochemical message, not thinking it's in a war zone, not thinking famine's coming next, so that you've got enough cholesterol to make all of these beautiful hormones that you so desperately need. And please keep in mind that your brain absolutely loves fat as fuel during this time. So there's some incredible ways that we can eat, when we eat, why we eat, how we eat, what we eat. All of this stuff makes an incredible impact in perimenopause. And these are all of the things that I teach inside of my programs. Please, if you have any questions, reach out. I'm here for you. And I absolutely love this work. But make sure you're eating enough protein is so important, particularly if you're insulin resistant. It is imperative that you're getting protein first thing in the morning. And the general guidelines are that you have 1 gram of protein per 1 kilogram of ideal body weight. So please keep that in mind, and that's daily. So make informed food choices and follow personalized protocols. And when I say personalized, I mean go through the process where you're understanding your trigger foods. This is so incredibly imperative because of the inflammation, and trigger foods can wreak havoc in the body. So they can bust through the gastrointestinal tract lining. Those inflammatory cytokines can attack your brain and attack your joints. They can cause joint pain and muscle aches. Like I said before, lots of fibromyalgia and MS is diagnosed during this time in our lives. And there's so much we can do about this with regards to nutrition to down-regulating this inflammation systemically in the body. So your food really is your medicine at this time. Optimize that nutrient intake and promote hormonal balance. Gut health is absolutely essential. If you have an inflammation in your gut, you have an inflammation in your mood and your mind. And that exacerbates the inflammation that is actually physiologically already there due to the fact that this transition state is one of a high inflammatory state. Progesterone is anti-inflammatory. And like I said before, she is going MIA. So it is so important that we do everything we can to keep our systems as anti-inflammatory as possible. So take care of your gut to improve your digestion, to make sure that you can access all of the nutrients you are taking in and create and make those beautiful hormones and neurotransmitters to keep you balanced and stable and feeling gorgeous. So nutrient absorption and overall health is imperative, and this is heavily relies on amazing gut health. Lifestyle modifications are extremely powerful too. Implementing stress management, regular exercise, sufficient sleep to enhance energy levels, mood stability, and overall health. Sleep, sleep, and sleep during perimenopause. Rest is in fact success, and rest is progress. Number 5, an individualized approach is absolutely key. There's not one perimenopausal woman in my clinic that presents in exactly the same way as the other. We are all so individual. We have such individual biochemistry. We are genetically individual. We need to make sure that our epigenetics work with our individualized genetics. So it is important to work out an individualized prescription and tailored approach to what works for you individually. Some women need a little more protein. Some women need a little more carbohydrate. Some women sleep fine, but the others are having crazy night sweats or mood issues. So really, whatever it is that you're experiencing, you need to speak to somebody that can develop an individualized program and work with you to work out what works well for you. Of course, you need to speak to a registered healthcare practitioner that has all of the study and all of the degrees and, of course, years and years of clinical practice behind them so that they can take all of that theoretical construct and overlay it on your individualized circumstances and story, of course. So please, a tailored support and an individualized program is ideal for optimal results. And evidence-based support is absolutely available. So utilized evidence-based botanical and nutritional medicine, it can absolutely change your life and certainly turn down the volume on some of those very nasty symptoms you can experience during perimenopause, along with personalized prescriptions to address specific concerns during this stage. So if you match your beautiful evidence-based nutritional botanical medicine to your individualized dietary guidelines, and you match that with moving in a way that you absolutely love and adopt some incredible stress management tools like breathing, meditation, walking, yoga, Pilates, you name it, journaling, singing. You've got to find something that works for you, and you create this beautiful roadmap so that you can be vital for good and you can transition successfully and you can prevent chronic disease now and in the future. Tracking your progress is so empowering. I highly recommend that all of the patients in my clinic use a diary. In our programs, we have something called the Health Chronicles, and I've devised this set of markers that we need to track on a daily basis, like, for example, your mood or your anxiety or your depression or your sleep or how you felt after eating certain foods. So keeping a health journal to monitor changes in mood, energy levels, sleep quality, and so many more factors help you understand what works for you so that you actually have it written down. It is so powerful. And also celebrating those achievements and then fine-tuning that approach. I think it's really powerful to write it down. I know that so many people rely on their Apple Watch or their Oura Ring, for example, but in actual fact, you spending a moment to invest in yourself and journaling your process, I think is an extremely beautiful gift that you can give to yourself, particularly during this time, just taking a moment out for yourself. Ways to work with me, of course, please book a clarity call. If you have any questions in particular, I would love to answer them. Our clarity calls are free. Book a Chaos to Calm initial consultation with me. Come and see me in the clinic or online. And then, of course, join me for the repair program where we can repair your waistline, your mood, your immunity, your gut, your metabolism, and so much more, and get you well on your way to feeling comfortable in your own skin and really starting to balance those hormones. And like I said before, please reach out. I love a chat, and I'm looking forward to answering all of your questions. And thank you so much for being here with us again.